This chapter shows the ultimate contrast: human arrogance in Assyria, God-centered leadership from Hezekiah, and divine intervention without a single battle. Assyria was the superpower of ancient world, okay? No small kingdom survived it by military strength alone. So after all Hezekiah's faithfulness, trouble comes. Sennacherib, king of Assyria, invades Judah and lays siege to its fortified cities. Hezekiah responds wisely and faithfully. Practical action is blocks springs outside Jerusalem, strengthens the walls, repairs fortifications, and makes weapons and shields, okay? Spiritual leadership. He encouraged the people, be strong and courage, do not be afraid. With us is the Lord our God to help us and fight our battles. Hezekiah combines practical responsibility with a spiritual confidence. So Sennacherib does not attack immediately. Instead, he attacks faith, okay? He sends officials to Jerusalem to mock God and intimidate the people. Then they say, no God has saved any nation. Hezekiah is deceiving you. Jerusalem will fall like everyone else. They even speak in Hebrew, so the people on the wall can hear and panic, okay? The enemy's main weapon is fear and doubt, not swords. The third part is Hezekiah and Isaiah pray. Hezekiah does not argue back. He does not negotiate. He does not surrender, okay? He prays together with Isaiah the prophet. King Hezekiah and the prophet Isaiah cried out in prayer to heaven, okay? Victory begins when leaders kneel together. So God responds directly. The Lord sent an angel who annihilated all the fighting men of officers and commanders in the camp of the Assyrian king. So Assyria collapses overnight, and Sennacherib returns home in disgrace. Later, some of his own sons cut him down with the sword, exactly as God promised, okay? One angel defeats what an empire could not. So then Hezekiah becomes mortally ill. He prays and God heals him, giving him a sign. But Hezekiah's heart was proud and he did not respond to the kindness shown him. Because of this, wrath is delayed but not removed entirely. Okay, Hezekiah humbles himself and God postpones judgment. Even great leaders must guard their hearts after success. Then Hezekiah becomes extremely wealthy. Treasuries of silver and gold, livestock, cities, engineering projects, including the famous Siloam Tunnel. But when Babylonian envoys come to investigate, okay, God left him to test him and to know all that was in his heart, okay? Hezekiah shows them everything, a moment of pride and poor discernment expanded in kings and Isaiah. Success tests humility more than hardship does. So then finally Hezekiah dies honored, buried with respect. All Judah honors him. Despite his flaws, he is remembered as one of Judah's greatest kings. So what are the key lessons from this chapter? The first one is faith does not prevent attacks. Hezekiah was faithful, yet Assyria still came. Second lesson, wisdom uses both prayer and preparation. Faith is not passivity. Third lesson, the enemy attacks confidence in God. Fear is the real battlefield. Fourth lesson, prayer invites divine intervention. One prayer destroyed an empire's army. Fifth lesson, God's power dwarfs human strength. One angel defeated Assyria. Sixth lesson, success can be more dangerous than suffering. Pride crept in after victory. Seventh lesson, humility can delay judgment. God responds when leaders humble themselves. In summary, Assyria invades Judah, mocking God and threatening Jerusalem. Hezekiah responds with preparation, encouragement, and prayer alongside the prophet Isaiah. God sends an angel who annihilates the Assyrian army, forcing Sennacherib to retreat and later die violently. Hezekiah is later healed from a deadly illness, but struggles with pride after success, and despite this, his reign is remembered as one of faith, courage, and God's deliverance.